Mental health is probably the most important part of a self improvement journey. Why? Because if you ask or heard of many of the self improvement influencers, you know that they have gone through a pretty lot of whole shit. Some of them even have to the point of a time where they almost committed suicide, some have suicidal thoughts, and some even have committed crimes. And in this way, I say that this is the most important part of self improvement because mental health practically determines everything. I heard this quote once where when the mind is set to do something, the body will follow. And rightfully so, because David Goggins said in his book that You Can't Hurt Me that the mind is much more important than the body. Let me phrase it like this. You could have a body capable of running 30 or 300 miles in a day. You could have a body that is capable of running 300 miles of a day, but if you don't have the mind, that body will be useless. If you don't have the mind, even though you can have a body that can run 300 miles a day, if you don't have the mindset, if you don't have the callous mind, that body will just be useless. And I really like this, and I really like that because it's practically true. Remember that time when you first started self improvement, that the first thing that you really noticed is you wanted to work out. But even if you did find like a workout routine that a pretty good workout routine that you can do, even if you do, if you can't convince your mind to do it, you're not gonna do it. And that's why mental health is such an important part of self improvement because this is practically what determines your actions during self improvement. And that's why journaling, meditation, and gratitude journaling are such important for a morning routine, especially for a night routine where it's just setting your goal is is literally just training your mental health. Do you get what I'm saying? Am I making sense here? Mental health is the reason why people die, why people feel depressed, why people also committed suicide. And only improving your mental health can you actually survive from that. Can you actually go on? Can you actually improve to be a better version of yourself? Because basically, the symptoms of bad mental health are just the bad habits. And we all know this. We all know this that those bad habits are just the symptoms of the root cause, which is mental health. Let me tell you my story. Ever since I was 10 years old, I was influenced by my friends. I wouldn't even call them friends, they were basically just dead weights in my life. At the time, I think of them as friends, but now I call them dead weights. They basically taught me how to masturbate. And at first, I didn't really want to, but I got peer pressured because I'm this because I'm the type of the kid who does only good, who's a chicken of the group, or what they say. I'm the cautious one. So when when I saw the chance that I can be part of a group, I took the chance, but in the sacrifice of my own life. at the sacrifice of my mental health. And this is the one thing that I regret up until now. This is the one action that I couldn't forgive myself up until now. And rightfully so, because just this one time, just this one moment changed whole of my life. But it is also the reason why I'm on self-improvement. It is also the reason why I am here today. But I still can't make myself forgive for what I have done. So to most of you who actually just started self-improvement, my advice for you is start on your mental health. And the way I did this was basically a morning routine. If you don't know, a morning routine is a set of habits that you do to drastically improve your day right after you wake up. And for the mental part, there's basically four parts of a morning routine. First is sleep, second is exercise, third is direction slash motivation, and fourth is mental health. I want you to focus on mental health because if you focus on mental health, the other three would be more easier or at least not as hard. Because you know what? The moment I started working on my mental health, my exercise and sleep was already much better. And since I was journaling for the most part of my mental health, direction just came into it. So that's why I suggest you start on your mental health. Start at the core of your bad habits. And this is really important because over time in your life you're gonna start having these habits whether they good or bad, but only your mental health can have the capacity to grasp them all. Mental health is important, if not the most important. It is basically the most important aspect in a self improvement because with mental health comes with your mentality. Good mental health is good mentality. Sacrifice your today for his future. Take action.